Hi hard droppers, welcome to the Tetris Tournament Online 3, the losers bracket round 2 between Johnny147 and Chris W. Both are North American players, both actually live in the United States, both are veteran players. They've been in the community for a long time. Do you want to introduce the players' play styles?
I think we've already seen these two in action for a long time to see that Chris W, as he showed us in what was his last match again? Against
Against Hahaha, I believe.
right, yeah. He did relatively well without the four wide, and he's shown us that he doesn't need the four wide to win most of his matches. In this first game, he actually didn't use the four wide. And despite the fact that he did lose the first match, it's still not an indication of his wonderful mid game. Johnny, on the other hand, we've seen countless times that he's a very defensive player. He doesn't spike too much, and he just really mirrors his opponents and waits for the garbage and sends it right back into a spike. Looks like he always starts off with a T-spin double. Now that actually sent a pretty big spike over to Chris W, and he's at the top right now. Relatively clean garbage, though.
Yeah, it was pretty clean garbage, so Chris W managed to get to the bottom pretty easily. And what you said about Johnny, he is very consistent, and he doesn't spike very much, but since he's so consistent, as in he doesn't miss drop, and all of his decision making is solid, meaning he always goes for the safer position versus taking a risk to send a bigger spike. Uh, it's really hard to kill him, and sooner or later his opponent misdrops, and then he's able to take advantage of that and spike or kill them with T-spin doubles and Tetrises.
Yeah, it's really funny playing Johnny because when you play him, he doesn't send too much, so you have to make your own. You have to send him your own garbage, and whenever you do make a misdrop, um, you pretty much lose the match. But it's funny because when I was talking to Johnny after our match, he said he quashed some of the rumors that have been going around, some of the labels that have been placed on Johnny, that he's a consistent player, that he deals well under pressure, and that he times and screen watches. And he said that he actually doesn't do any of those things, and still he's a without those aspects.
I do think he's still a very consistent player, though.
Hmm.
As in,
Maybe it's just like you don't really feel like you're playing at your best when you're in the tournament because you might make a lot more mistakes than you used to. You might not. I think it's just like the sense of being in a tournament. It makes you feel as if you're a little more helpless than when you're just playing casually or recreationally.
yeah, I think that's true for most players, except maybe like Hebo Mai because he's just that experienced.
Hmm.
And it seems like Chris W is doing pretty well in this game, but Johnny did get access to his clean garbage, and Chris W does have a misdrop.
Yeah, there's a lot of messy garbage over on Johnny's side, though.
Yeah, if Chris W can get access to his clean garbage, he might be able to get on the scoreboard here.
Yeah. Ooh, I think that T-spin single could have been timed better by Johnny.
Either way,
He
Chris W had a pretty big spike on his side.
That
So
is true. Yeah.
we haven't
Hmm.
seen him pull out the 4 wide yet. I wonder if he's going to use it this game.
I think he's playing a. I think right now he might be playing a psychological game. I mean, maybe not intentionally. Maybe he's indirectly not using it, mainly because he knows that a lot of players know that he's capable of doing the four wide. So maybe it's just like a kind of suspense thing. Am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Is it this match? Is it this match? Keeps his opponents guessing.
Yeah, I agree with you actually. He might just be. Oh wow, and he does take another game
Hmm.
without the 4 wide.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this match, he does perfectly well without the four wide. Perfectly solid player.
Yeah, his mid game is just really underrated in my opinion.
Hmm.
He does time his attacks and defenses and stuff.
Yeah. Johnny is pretty resilient though, so this should be a very interesting match.
And still no four wide.
Hmm. I think this is going to turn out like Wendy Lowell's match when everybody was just like waiting for the four wide.
Yeah, but he actually did pull it out against Matty Bar today.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty successful in my opinion. At least he
Hmm.
didn't really die from it very much. So
Yeah.
the thing about the four wide is, in most cases, it won't hurt you that you did it. Especially the center four wide, because at the bottom you usually have a lot of clean garbage.
Hmm.
So even if you don't kill your opponent, you still have some clean garbage to work with. So I
Yeah.
mean, most of the time you might as well try it. However, if you do it every game and your opponent develops a counter, they can pretty much just do the same thing every game too. And
Yeah.
that doesn't make for an interesting match.
I think it's a really dangerous strategy to be honest, or maybe that's just me because I'm not very good at four wides personally, but whenever I try to four wide, I never get it down in time, or my opponents send me too much before I can actually do it, and then it shortens it too much, and then puts me at a disadvantage. Uh, Maybe I'm not doing something right. Maybe Chris W is doing something that I don't know about.
Yeah, he's just really consistent with his four wide. I think
Yeah.
that's the big difference.
Oh,
Oh wow,
misdrop by
that
Chris
misdraw.
W there. Yeah.
He did manage to use an S spin to fix it, but that wasn't enough. I feel
Yeah.
like Johnny, he does send a decent amount of lines, but it's not in like massive spikes, so it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it's that much, but it does add up. Like he just sent 105 and 96, and that's over
Hmm.
60 attacks per minute, which is considered to be pretty solid by most players.
Yeah. Well, Johnny is a slower player though, and when I was talking to him, I was about um, his play style. I said that Johnny, you should learn how to screen launch, so you should spike better. But he said that it'd probably be useless even if he did screen launch because he's a much slower player than most of the players in this tournament. So his spikes are probably coming at a slower rate than other players' spikes do.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you're a slower player, it's just really hard to get spikes, and you have to because the up stacking part takes so long because you're slower. I know
Hmm.
that for a fact because I'm pretty slow and it's pretty hard for me to make spikes, as I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah, so Johnny really, I think he needs to really depend on his timing to
Wow,
win his matches. Oh,
that's some
he
really messy stuff on both sides.
yeah, I think Johnny could have spiked out Chris W, and I think he still can. Oh, there we
He
go.
did.
Yep, Johnny takes the match,
He's on
and
a 3 game win streak, so I think Chris W might want to pull out that 4 white.
mhm.
Especially because it seems like Johnny's misdropping a bit in the openings.
Yeah, I think with Chris W's gameplay, I think what he does is he either pulls out the four wide or pulls out the back to back. Either one really works for him in pressured situations. Um, no, he does go for the four wide actually.
Oh, and he does get the lucky garbage too.
This is going to be bad for Johnny if he doesn't send over something soon.
Oh wow, he survived it. Well, it's because he broke the combo.
Yeah. Oh no, the
No, no,
misdrop with
no,
the
no. That
eyepiece.
misdrop wasn't bad. Oh, that misdrop. I
We're speaking too soon.
well, I mean the first one wasn't bad because it covered like a clean hole. So if he just like cleared that line, it would be okay. But then
Yeah.
I think he was like feeling the pressure from Chris W. So that's probably what caused the second misdrop.
Hmm. I
But
think
either
the
way, I think the 4Y did psychologically influence that game.
Yeah. I think with the eyepiece, especially, most players misdrop that the most. I think it has the biggest risk
Oh,
of
that's not a good misdrop.
oh no.
Especially
That's
because his stack was pretty uneven, but like the thing is he wasn't in any danger because his combo was large enough to block out what Johnny was sending to him.
Yeah, it definitely slowed his combo down though, so it couldn't top out Johnny. If it wasn't, if he didn't make a misdrop, then I think he could have taken the match with that combo actually, because it looked pretty big. I
Yeah,
think.
if because Johnny didn't have a T-spin at the time, so he could have stacked up a little bit more. Wow,
Mhm.
he's
Oh, he's just not getting that eyepiece. That
yeah. But
was
usually
really unfortunate.
it's a good idea to have that eyepiece in hold. So at whenever you need a block, you have it.
So the score right now is 6-3 for Johnny.
Yes. Johnny's consistency is really showing here.
Hmm. Looks like Johnny's going for the TSD again. Chris also going for some back-to-backs of his own. Oh,
Oh,
misdrop with
that
the
hole.
eyepiece. Yeah, he
Yeah, I
fixed it.
don't. Oh
Oh
wow, that
no.
misdrop is not gonna be. Well, I mean, he opened up his eye Tetris hole.
Yeah, misdrops are never good though. I mean,
Yeah, they're never good.
it
Cause
takes a really good player to change a misdrop into something beneficial. You really need to see Tetris in a different light.
yeah, and even then, like it disrupts your rhythm, so
Hmm.
it's not exactly the best thing.
Mm. I'm surprised Chris W is actually misdropping this much. I've never seen him misdrop this much, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. Usually he's pretty consistent as a player in terms
Hmm.
of misdrops, because he's pretty well acquainted with his own gameplay, so he's doing things that he's used to doing. Oh wow, that's another misdrop right there.
Oh no,
Either way, that combo was pretty nasty because it sent so much messy garbage over to Johnny's side.
it was, and now Chris W is working on a spike. Pretty good one too. It sent Johnny to the top of the field, and it looks like he's having a little trouble there. He might be able to get out of this if he has
Oh
an
wow, Chris
ice.
W misdropped the eyepiece,
Oh, it
but
looks
I
like
think
Chris W sent enough residual garbage over to Johnny to top him out.
yeah, even though his four wide wasn't as successful as it could have been, the
Yeah.
messy garbage it sent really disrupted Johnny's game because Johnny
Hmm.
wasn't able to use back to back that effectively because
Hmm.
of that.
It's like Johnny's going for the TSD again. Chris W going for the four wide again. Looks like this is a common pattern in both these players so far. Johnny was able to shorten up the combo, but
Oh,
Chris W has a.
that's
Oh
yeah,
no.
that
Yeah. Even if Johnny survived that, Chris still had a lot of clean garbage down below to be able to spike out Johnny. So
yeah,
I
Chris
don't. I
times
really don't
his
think
yeah.
he could have gotten out of that.
Yeah, Chris times his four wide starts very well. Like if he sees that Johnny's sending over clean garbage, he's just gonna place a piece that doesn't clear a line so that
Hmm.
he can receive it, and then oh, see that's gonna be deadly for Johnny because um he had to clear through a bunch of misdrops. So if
Yeah.
Chris W can finish, oh
Whoa.
oh yeah,
Uh,
he forgot. He can't stack on row 22, remember?
right.
I
Right.
told
Right.
him like
Yeah.
yesterday and then he forgot.
That's one of the most annoying parts of Tetris Friends in their coding. I wish they would fix that, to be honest, because even though the piece can spawn, they think that you topped out because you just stacked over the matrix.
I don't know, I think they did it on purpose. I'm not too sure though.
Mm. Something I'm
Cause
not happy with because it's just a silly thing to top out for.
yeah, I don't really think it's such a great idea either. You shouldn't be oh gosh, that misdrop.
Yeah, it looks like he couldn't.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get that piece out of the hole so he could. I think he misheld the T. Got a
See, I
little
think that was a
confused.
big momentum shift because that caused a loss and then this is another loss for Chris W.
Hmm. 9 to 5 for Johnny right now. Looks like Johnny's doing well under the pressure of Chris W.
Yeah, he didn't even four wide that game. Oh, he's gonna four wide this game for sure.
Mm-hmm. Johnny's doing well though. He's maintaining
well,
his back to back.
he got lucky garbage. Oh wow, that.
Oh, misdrop.
Well, still the thing is he can make a combo with that.
Yeah, but those misdrops are still really annoying because it's like the kind of misdrops where your opponent sends you garbage and then it makes it so that your piece shifts over,
Yeah.
and right when you're about to lock it. So that's really disorienting.
Wow.
And all that messy garbage.
Yeah, it's from that combo, and then Johnny, since Johnny's a good down stacker, he's chaining it into his own down stack combo,
Hmm.
which sends messy garbage back over to Chris.
Very nice down stacking by Johnny.
Both
He's
players are
maintaining
actually
the
doing
pressure.
pretty well with the down stacking.
Yeah, Johnny's in a pretty good position. Oh, so is Chris W. He's in a
Chris,
pretty good spiking position right now.
I feel like he could have accepted that garbage because he wasn't that high in his matrix, and it would
Yeah,
have
I,
been.
I I don't agree with his choice to stack up for a combo for that because he already had a Tetris on the side and he blocked it so that he could make that combo. I think it probably would have been more beneficial on a down stacking point of view to just do the Tetris and then do the other Tetris and stack up from the bottom of the matrix instead because
Yeah, I
it's
agree
a
with
really
you.
dangerous move
I
to
also
just
didn't understand why he put the T in his stack, because then he didn't have a T piece, and he almost got topped out right there.
yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
if he has an O piece, he can get out. Other, yeah.
You can
he,
tell Johnny was really he was really good at maintaining the pressure in that game because he did send 136 lines in 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Whenever that happens, you know that the difference in lines indicates who was the main attacker in the game.
and Chris W's going for the four wide again.
Yeah.
I think if he finishes this, oh, yeah.
Oof.
The thing
Johnny's
is,
not letting him get away with it.
yeah, if you break the combo and you had like a three combo and you accepted like, let's say 11 or 9 lines of garbage, then you're kind of screwed because you can
Hmm.
get spiked out pretty easily.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I don't agree with using the four wide. I mean, unless you're quick enough to do it, and if it's done on an opportune moment instead of as an opening, um, I think it could really you could really be put at a disadvantage because when both players have a clean slate, then you could virtually do anything you want to cancel out the garbage or
Wow.
to send over as much garbage as you can over to your opponent, as long as you
Wow.
know how.
42 lines in 17 seconds.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
That was quite a successful four wide.
Yeah, that was a really good four wide. Mm. Sometimes you just get a really good bag. Those are the best moments.
Yeah, especially if you can chain the Tetris in, then that's like, I think that's like 9 lines with one line clear.
Yeah. Hopefully Johnny doesn't cave under the pressure of the four wide because it would make for a very dull match in my opinion. Just four widing a rematch.
See, 41 and 16, he pretty much
Yeah.
replicated last game.
That APM output from the four wide.
Well, I think it's because he had a Tetris in his four wide column, so he chained that
Yeah.
into a combo. So
Well,
like
like
it,
the thing is, that Tetris, it's happened before. For Chris's favor, the Tetris would be where the hole for the four wide is, and he could chain it into his combo. But then in previous matches, we saw Johnny actually successfully topped Chris out even with that Tetris there. So I think it's mainly just because in those previous games, Johnny was just unable to maintain those back-to-backs and stop the four wide or shorten it.
Yeah, I agree with you. The those Tetrises, if you don't complete your combo, then they're actually dangerous for you because they put you like really close to the top of your matrix. So
Hmm.
if you break your combo, your opponent can just spike you out, like Johnny did in the previous games.
It's like Chris is stacking up for a Tetris spike.
That I mean, I don't think that did much. Well, Johnny did misdraw, but like Johnny was
Yeah.
at the bottom, so a Tetris spike really doesn't do much.
Hmm. It's like he's doing a good job at down stacking,
Oh,
but
that
Chris is
down stack.
maintaining the pressure. Oh,
That was a nasty down stack combo by Chris W. That was
yeah.
really impressive. I think it was at least a 9 combo.
That was nicely played.
And there
Those are.
was, yeah.
It's really difficult to cancel out those combos because you really gotta like if your opponent is big on spiking, especially if they're good at chaining those down stack combos, then you really need to have something prepared at all times. You can't just spike all willy nilly. I can't believe I just said that.
Oh, wow. That was really dangerous for Chris
Oh
W.
no,
Oh, no.
Johnny with the misdrops. That's gonna cost them the match.
He actually almost could have won because Chris W left a huge, like, hole in, like, that he needed to fill with an eyepiece.
Hmm.
He actually was going for the 4 wide, but he aborted it because he got a wrong piece or a piece that he didn't think would fit in his stack.
Yeah.
And he's on a massive win streak now.
Very impressive by Chris W. He was 11-5 down and he just pulled out a 4 win streak.
Yeah, I think the 4 wide really helped it though, because he got 2 wins off of that, and that gave him a lot of momentum. And
Yeah.
the thing is, if he finishes this 4 wide, I think it's game 2 because like it.
Oh no. Those misdrops are really hurting Johnny. I think what's important when you're facing the 4 wide is
Oh wow, Johnny got out of it. That was impressive. And now Chris W is in a bad position
yeah.
because he
Johnny
has
really needs to take this game because I think there's something psychological in the fact that, Chris W won 4 wins, 4 matches in a row, and not only that, but most of those were because of the 4 wide. And if he doesn't win this one, I think it could really ruin his self-esteem, or maybe not self-esteem, but ruin his morale.
it, and he does take this one. That was
Hmm.
actually really good on his part because it seemed like Chris W was packing on the pressure even after the 4 wide. So
Hmm.
he had a nice down stack combo that got him out of this sticky situation.
Hmm. It's a pretty close match, actually.
It
Like
is.
initially, I didn't think it would be that close. Well, not that it wouldn't be that close. I actually did think it was going to be a close match initially, but then it was 11-5, and now Chris is making me eat my own words.
Oh, Chris. Oh, wow. That was such a great down stack combo by Chris. Did you see that?
No, I didn't actually. I was watching. Was it Chris W?
Yeah. Johnny was about to like take this game, and then Chris W just sent him from the bottom to the middle. But then
Hmm.
like, oh, Johnny has some messy garbage, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem for him.
Yeah. Big spiking kind of matches are really dangerous though. If you're not a consistent enough player, then um,
Well,
you
yeah.
really.
Now, see if you notice, Johnny has access to all this clean garbage, and Chris W now has all the messy garbage. So
Hmm.
and with that miss, or I don't think it was a miss drop. He just had nowhere to place that piece. So that
Nice pressure by Johnny, but Chris was able to get through the to the right hole. Oh
well, he
no,
didn't have
he
an
did.
eyepiece.
Yeah.
So and now Yeah.
Must be really frustrating not being able to get the right pieces.
Wow, both players had pretty nice APM in this game. Now Johnny has the momentum. He's up 13-9, so he's pretty close to winning the match. We'll see if Chris W can pull out some four wides here and
Hmm.
catch up. But seems like Johnny has it under control now.
Yeah. Chris W is actually doing a much better job this year against Johnny than last year because last year I think he actually lost to Johnny 15 to
It was
7,
15-9.
9.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so
but
he's already on par with last year. He might be able to get a few more. Uh,
Johnny
maybe.
does have the momentum now, and those misdrops on Chris W's side don't look very good.
Yeah.
Especially because even though Johnny was at the top, he had a bunch of clean garbage, so it wasn't difficult to
Mm.
downstack through.
Looks like Chris is having a little trouble keeping up with Johnny. Johnny's really piling on the pressure, and he's really capitalizing on the lead he has right now. And it's match point.
Yep. Johnny just needs one more win.
14-9. Oh, this if he wins the next one, this could mirror last year.
Yeah.
But like we saw with a Junba and Ha Ha Ha's match, anything can happen. For all we know, Chris can come back with like a 5 win streak and and then win the next two and take the game.
That's a 7 win streak.
Yeah. 5 win streak to make it deuce, and then 2 more to
Oh
take the
wow.
game.
See, if Chris would have won the game if he didn't misdrop there.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's game. Yeah,
Yep.
that was kind of a disappointing way to end.
Yeah. Chris did a wonderful job though,
Yeah,
especially in maintaining